Where is Finn Creaney? This is a question that a lot of people have asked over the last 14 months. He's a survival instructor and he went missing out for a hike. So let's explore what happened, the location, and just about everything we know to date. So I'm reading this from the Police Scotland website, and this was their first release issued on the 31st of March 2022, so a few days after he was last seen. Before we get into that statement, this is where Finn is from. He's from Tain, which is in the county of Ross, right up the top of Scotland in the Highlands. So that's where this case is situated. So, okay, what do Police Scotland say? Police in the Highlands are continuing to appeal for the public's help to trace 32-year-old Finn Creaney. From the Tain area, it was last seen around 2:15 p.m. on Friday, 25th of March, having been dropped off at Loch Never on the B873 public road in Sutherland to start his planned walking route around the loch and south to Golspie. Okay, so this is Loch Never, right here, one of the many lochs up there in the Highlands. And he was dropped off and he planned to walk around the loch. I don't know whether he planned to walk all the way around it, I don't know. But his walking route took him about 43 miles. Now, he wasn't planning to do this in a whole day, in one day, back to Golspie, which is right down here. So I don't know whether he was going to go around the roads, which according to Google Maps is about 14 hours, or he planned to go across this area. So Finn is 5'11", slim build with light complexion and freckles on his arms and nose. He has long brown hair down to his lower back and a full brown beard which is short in length. He was last seen wearing a black t-shirt, a knee-length brown leather jacket, dark-coloured trousers, brown waterproof boots, and is carrying a green rucksack. In a statement, Finn's wife Lucy said, "I would like to thank family, friends and the local community for all their help, concern and support over the last few days. It's a really worrying time for me and our 4-year-old daughter Luna. I'm really concerned for Finn as it has now been 7 days since we last saw him. I want to appeal to anyone who may have seen Finn since last Friday to call the police." Inspector Alistair Goskirk said, "Our concerns for Finn's safety and welfare continues to grow. Extensive searches and inquiries have been carried out in an effort to trace Finn. I know our concerns are shared by locals and we are grateful for the assistance we have received so far. Continue to urge anyone who believes they may have seen Finn in recent days or has any information regarding his whereabouts to come forward. Anyone who has seen Finn or has any information who could assist should call 101 quoting reference 0912 of 28th of March. So that's Finn. And we've got a picture of Finn here with his little girl Luna and his wife Lucy. Since Finn has been gone, so sad that he's had a little baby son who he's never met. And that's their son Bran, who he's never met. He was born on May 29th, 2022, 2 months after Finn went missing. And this report was done to mark the year of him being gone. His family are still carrying out regular searches across the vast wilderness where he went missing, determined not to give up hope. Lucy Creanie spoke for the first time about how she was 31 weeks pregnant at the time of Finn's disappearance. Lucy kept the news under wraps publicly because she was determined that Finn should meet his son before his arrival was shared publicly. "I wanted Finn to meet his son first. I didn't want anyone else to. You had the beauty of this new life, the joy of making a new life with your soulmate. But then this weird thing you could never have anticipated happens, and you have to try to deal with it. It was a bittersweet feeling. Finn has been missing since embarking on a hike at Loch Never, Sutherland. in March 2022. So he was last seen about 2:15 p.m. on March 25th. An experienced and confident survivalist, loved being out in nature, and he was expected to be home on Mother's Day. So he was out for a few days, a couple of days. Mother's Day is in March in the UK. Never arrived. Circumstances are perplexing, as they are sad. And there is Lucy and Finn. His work as a survival instructor at Wildcat Bushcraft was going well. He had married his long-term girlfriend Lucy in 2021. He doted on their young daughter Luna. 2 weeks earlier, he and Lucy had found out they would be having a baby boy, completing their family unit as he dreamed. Everything was coming together beautifully. We had just got married, and life was fantastic. When I fell pregnant, we were like, this is a fairy tale. And when we found out we were having a boy, it was like, wow, we just can't write this. 2 weeks later, everything changed. Finn's family stuck in limbo, waiting for answers. Until she has any evidence to prove otherwise, Lucy will never talk about her husband in the past tense. But that in itself creates a state of limbo for the family. In the past year, Lucy said she's been through every emotion imaginable, thinking about the situation. You have a moment when you laugh, but then you remember it's always there. You're sad, you're angry, but you always have guilt as well. With most things in life, like your work, for example, you have a deadline or a time goal. With this, you don't. You're stuck in limbo. We don't know what the outcome is. It's very important for us to keep going and find the truth, but none of it makes sense. The more you look, the more questions you have. Finn's dad, Mark, still searches the hills for his son for 3 or 4 days every week, and has been a huge support for Lucy. But it's her children, 9-month-old Bran and Luna 5, who fuel Lucy the most. Her survivalist dad has left a major imprint on Luna, who can already make a fire and catch her own fish. Her mum has been honest with her and explained the situation as best she can. Lucy said she still asks questions, but I answer. She knows as much as I do. She knows Daddy went on a walk to do his bushcraft, but something happened. So I think that was them on their wedding day. A year on, Lucy still texts her husband every day, but those messages have never been delivered. Finn left his wife a cheery voicemail at 12:52 p.m. on the day he disappeared. However, his phone was cut off at 1:47 p.m. in log. Whether it was switched off or broken is not known. But since he was planning to use his phone to film his adventure for his YouTube channel, this has always been a puzzling detail. Well, the police said he was last seen 2:15. Numerous searches across the North Highlands have been carried out since Finn went missing. Search and rescue, police divers, friends, family and numerous others have all contributed to the effort. A map of all the areas that has been searched has been compiled by Finn's family. So there's a lot drop-off zones there. They have been sifting through thousands of drone images of the area. Not only has Finn never been found, but there's never been any trace left behind of his trip. It's just like gone off the face of the earth. No clues to offer an insight into what might have happened. The space left behind by the lack of answers has often been filled online by theories. Oh, well, you know. That fascination is almost to be expected where the situation is such a mystery. But at its heart, this case is about a child desperate to see her dad again. A wife missing her soulmate and an infant who deserves to grow up knowing and loving his father. Finn set off on his trek on March 25th, 2 days before Mother's Day. He drove to Goldsby Beach car park and left his car there, intending to pick it up at the end of his challenge. A family member then dropped him off at the caravan park on the B873 in the Lochnaver area. That was the last definite sighting of him. So I'm a bit confused about this timing. Police Scotland said 2:15. So that would have been when he was dropped off. But his phone was cut off at 1:47 in log. I'm a bit confused at that. Where's log? So log's there. He must have been on his way there when his phone cut off. Maybe he just lost signal. Maybe there's nothing weird about that. Because if he set off from there and was getting a lift, they would have gone that way. So maybe there's nothing strange in that. Maybe he just lost a signal. The fact that nothing's been delivered to his phone is interesting. Finally, I want to share this. This came out just a few days ago, and this is about Finn's dad, who continues to search for him. The father of missing hiker Finn Creaney continues to tirelessly search in the Highlands area where his son mysteriously vanished almost 14 months ago. Worried dad Mark Creanie has issued a fresh plea to help find his son, who was last seen March 25th. Dad Mark said he is making the most of the improving weather as he continues to try to solve the mystery of what happened to his child. In a video update, the 56-year-old said it's now 14 months since Finn went missing and we're still up here. We're still searching and we're still being positive.
Mark, father of missing hiker Finn Creanie, I thought while I was stopping having a drink of water and a snack here, I'd give you a wee update. It's now, I think it's 14 months almost since Finn went missing, and we're still up here, we're still searching, we're still being positive and trying to find an answer to why we haven't came across him yet and where he can possibly be. Is this mind-blowing mystery of where Finn is it needs an answer, and we're up here looking for it. We're covering as much ground as we can. We've got the weather's getting a lot better. Still wet underfoot and still rain comes in, but we've got a lot more light and a lot more time to search, and we're using that time as best we can and pushing through as much as we can while obviously intently searching the area. And just keeping positive and hoping for a good result. And just to let you know, we're still up here and we're still doing the do, and we always will until we get Finn back. And I'd like to thank everybody that's helped us and support us, and everybody who's sent us messages, and people who have looked, and people who have given us ideas or maybe planning a holiday up here and want to know if they can help. And we really appreciate all that, and everybody that's drops money into the GoFundMe, of course. I know it's been such a long time since Finn went missing, and to see that folks still do that every now and again is really heartwarming, and we really appreciate it. And it makes all the difference. And just like everybody that supports us, it just keeps us afloat a wee bit longer and keeps us focused on our goal, which is bringing that boy home. And so, thank you all, and much love, and hopefully we'll get a good result soon.
So once again, this is Finn. That's a good photo of him. So anywhere between Lochnaver and Golspie, lots of wilderness there, mountains, crevices, ravines, water sources. But why have they not come across anything yet after 14 months? But if you're in the area, or you're going to the area hiking, it's the weather's better now, cast your mind back. Have you seen him at all? Anything out of the ordinary? 101, that's the number you need to call to Police Scotland, and the log number is 0912 or 912. All right, that's the video. Hopefully Finn's family get answers soon. Bye guys.